Hello everybody, the Quiet Atheist here. Before I get deep into this video, I want to let you all know that the proper information for this video will be provided in the description below for you all to take a look at when you're done. Now Gman, I want you to sit down and I want you to really pay attention to what I have to say, because I find your approach to a lot of discussions and a lot of debates to be a little dishonest, if you will. Now, I want to sort of lay down the foundation for my position, because I noticed that you have been having a dialogue with the atheist chef, and I think his position is similar to mine, if not the same. And I want you to really pay attention, like I said, because I want you to really let the information soak into your head, if you will. Because in the past, I have talked with other individuals and they seem to lack the ability to do this. Now, I want you to really pay attention, okay? Before I get into that, I want to let you know that we atheists are like a herd of cats, if you will. Okay, we're going to sample in a lot of different things. We're going to do a lot of different things. And quite frankly, there's going to be a lot of things that we disagree on in general. Now, the one thing that we do have in common out of everything is the lack of belief in a God or gods. I want you to know that, okay? Now, as far as my position and the atheist chef's position is concerned, I'm going to go out on a limb again when I say that the atheist chef's position is the same as mine. My position is follows. Okay, I am what they call an agnostic atheist. Okay, and what agnostic means is the information is unknowable. I don't know that there's a God out there. Okay, we are not presupposing anything. I don't know that there is a God out there, period. I think that that kind of information is unobtainable. You can't have it. You can't reach it. I think in order to reach that particular information, you would have to know everything there is to know about this universe. And to me, that is an idea that's impossible. No one can fathom that particular idea. I just want you to know that. And because that this information is unobtainable and unreachable and unknowable about the existence of a God, and there's no evidence, I lack the belief in a God or gods. That's where my atheism comes in. And I believe that the atheist chef has the same position. I wanted to tell you this particular position of mine and the atheist chef because you seem to have a difficulty grasping this concept. So naturally, you're going to sit out there and you're going to have this big, dishonest approach to every discussion that you have with the atheist chef. And believe me, I've noticed it. I noticed it in the debate that you had with Negation of P as well. We do not presuppose anything. We just lack the belief in a God or gods. Why can't you be honest and admit that? See, what you're saying is completely in error, and it is dishonest. I really want you to pay attention to the information that I just given you, and hopefully it'll sink in, and hopefully you won't keep repeating yourself, if you will, because you seem to have the same attitude when you talk with the atheist chef when you talked to Negation of P in that particular debate. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. When you debated with Negation of P, I noticed a lot of things that you were doing, G-Man. And you were running around. You were avoiding debate with the actual discussions Negation of P was bringing to the table. You would not address any of his arguments. You keep trying to throw him off track. You kept trying to bring up other subjects. You kept trying to trip him up. You kept trying to get him to say things that he wasn't actually saying. And I know Negation of P wasn't going to fall for any of your games. I'm not going to fall for any of your games. So anything that you possibly say or think of to try and trip any of us up is futile. I just want you to know that, because it's highly, highly unnecessary to have this particular dishonest approach that you do have. And that's the way that I see it. And you kept, like I said, avoiding the actual discussions negation of P was bringing to the table. So naturally, when the debate was almost over, you bring up the topic that you were supposed to debate in the first place. So naturally, negation of P didn't have any time to rebut any of the things that you were talking about. So what happened? You claimed victory dishonestly. And you said basically that you whooped his ass in a debate. Highly, highly incorrect and sloppy of you. That's sloppy thinking. And that's why I disagree with you. Negation of P pretty much slaughtered you in this particular debate. And the sooner you realize that, the better. My advice to you, Gman, is the simple. Quit having a dishonest approach to everything. Really want to have a genuine discussion with someone that has a different conclusion than you. Because in all actuality, if you have an honest discussion with someone, the proper satisfaction that is necessary will come to fruition. And even if you and the opposing individual still disagree at the end of the conversation, you'll still be a better people at the end of it. But to have your dishonest approach and these outright lies that you've been spewing out of your mouth, you're just going to make people angry. And a lot of people are still going to make fun of you. They're going to ridicule you, and rightfully so. Because when you make these unnecessary claims that have not been verified, peer-reviewed, or shared with anybody in the scientific community, you're going to get called out on these ideas. And you're going to get challenged. And that's something that I want to bring to your attention. There's going to be a lot of people wherever you go here on YouTube that are going to challenge you. And you are going to get frustrated like you are now. But again, you don't understand. You should understand, but you don't. Honesty when it comes to these discussions and these debates, whatever the case might be, is the best policy. And I suggest you start following a different criteria, if you will. Really come up with something that'll be a little bit better. Because then you'll be able to have an actual discussion, really change your approach. Because the approach that you have now isn't working, period. And it will never work for you, because you'll never get anywhere. Because right now, an actual discussion with you is like ice skating uphill. You ain't going to get nowhere. And that's what I wanted to mention with you, And feel free to leave a comment in the section below, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Send me a private message. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is simple, your dishonesty, your rhetoric, your bigotry and hatred are monotonous. And not only are they monotonous, they're highly, highly unnecessary. And I advise you to really rethink your approach to these discussions and these debates. I hope everybody liked the video. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out till next time. See you guys later. Remember, if you can't be good at it.